Wait a minute. Where'd I go? Oh no. How did I close VTube Studio? Uh, Sorry, I thought I had pre-rolls off. Yeah, real quick. And it says they're disabled. I don't think you should be getting any of them. I don't know what's going on with that. Where's that? Says I'm disabled. I don't know. We were looking for like. Apparently something's going on here in Sirens. I don't know what that's about. I'm thinking about it. But no, I'm not doing Apoc Shadow yet. I still gotta do the story. I started doing it on Friday, but then I had to do other stuff.
Unattended by their parents? That's not safe.
Oh, chill.
You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Yeah, but I'm
It's the Crown Prince.
a little interested to see what happens.
Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about your feats on the battlefield.
Well, it's nice having it if I want to try to remember what happened in the future.
The Crown Prince. Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway.
The magic one?
My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest
Yeah, there's just no music playing,
warrior
okay.
in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Crateros.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Achaemen.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr.
Wow.
Crateros.
That old man can be such a child sometimes. Do you know where Crateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
On the moon.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost
changed the
while
title.
trying
Oops.
to find us? No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Lea when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Lea was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the backs.
All right, I'll go look for him. should consider the game over and head home for now. And don't play around the hot baths again.
What? I don't want to play around the hot
Your
bath.
Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
No.
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemenids. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
Yeah.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Amphorius. No one can defeat them.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us. We don't care.
They're
We
heckin'
all know that the Crown
losers.
Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior of Kremnos.
I don't
Only by
wanna.
following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Krateros. There he is.
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
No, I don't want to think. Only do.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Akhama is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall? I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be? Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos.
Ritos.
That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akhama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye, shattering its knees with a single strike.
They're breaking his kneecaps.
Then, why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet. It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on.
I think it's blood.
Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while.
I feel like the game is quieter and quieter for me now.
Oh, what in Akhama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Krateros. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go.
Boop.
Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall?
We never know.
Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
What is that? Oh.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
I'm already being a little silly with it. Oh. Oh.
We're
Oh.
almost there.
Oh.
Why
I suppose I can contribute now.
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you up to?
Oh. We're committing an act of violence?
Help me!
Some privacy at last. So,
Or
tell
the
me,
violence I thought it would be.
why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Mighty Mos. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes, to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Are you trying to shame me, Mighty Mos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
Now wait a minute, why is that yellow?
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much.
I don't know, I don't think any sharp object will
To your
do.
mother, that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, Mighty Mos.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But it appears this is not the right time yet.
Go, Mighty. Ha! That's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey, especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Eurepon, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder!
Murder!
Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphorius.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed. Starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
You're like children.
Failure is inevitable, Eurepon. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child. A beast that murders his own kin. Royal Wing elites and Ephors of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade!
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood. 5.
Magistrate.
4. 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? too! One!
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes. May fate and the gods await your arrival. My son, my Deimos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the Blade of Fury above us and the Council bearing witness, I, Gorga, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos. O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
1v1.
Very
1v1.
well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
My Deimos, my son. They all tell me to forget. But how could I ever? The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
Do it, you won't. You've slept. Okay. Ever since the Battle of Nikador, you haven't slept so soundly in ages. Even if death itself came to ruse you, probably retort, why does life slumber? Because the bed is warm. Yet, a chill from the River of Souls, wafted by a sensation hauntingly familiar. Could death truly be at your door? Best to open your eyes, just in case.
Miss, you're awake.
What a sight.
I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Heng, and wishes to present it to you in person.
Ooh. Gimme, gimme.
I'm glad you're in good spirits. Alright, let's set off.
I require. Is it her light cone? Oh. That do be real unfortunate. Oh.
The baths are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen,
Yeah, I feel there's not a lot you
the
can do about
soldiers
that
in
one.
the city can finally catch a break.
I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this.
Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trianne?
You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our home.
We don't. I don't even have that where I'm
We all
at.
saw it back then.
We don't got delivery where I live.
Trianne, this is a
Might be in the
counterfeit.
city, but not in this small
We both know
town.
it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece.
Yeah, no, I live in a small town. We don't do that here.
Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color.
No, not really.
In the light. It's
I mean,
exactly as
there
we
are a
remember
handful
it.
of food trucks that'll pop up every like a week or so.
Why won't you buy it?
Maybe
If
every
someone
other
else
week.
gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trian. You need rest.
Please.
I don't know, I
There's
live
no need to
in
fret. If
a
you need
relatively
more
small town.
time
We
to
got 3
make a
gas
decision,
stations though,
I can put this aside for you until
for
tomorrow.
some reason.
Or until you're ready?
No, it's all right.
I think it's a town
Trian
kind
is
of
just-
in
She'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first.
Hey, you got 3 pizza places, we got 3 gas stations.
Trian is just what?
And well,
Trian is super mad. That's what.
in terms of restaurants, we got a Subway. What do you have? What?
You've forgotten.
That's kind of silly.
All about Mama. Mama gave us something just like this before. Trian.
I don't know what they're going on about. Yeah, 4 barbershops that's a little
I
weird.
hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
I say like a couple thousand people live here, I think.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Excuse me. If you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Triby and Lady Trian were discussing just now?
No.
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market, and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Triby and Lady Trian walked by earlier, Lady Trian happened to catch sight
Yeah,
of it.
she's a rice farmer.
And promptly
And Emporius.
insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown.
I kind of want to get her. She looks cute. She could be
Lady
silly.
Triby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly
Also, you're gonna have
be
an ad
from
in like 10 seconds, so you
Yanisopolis.
know. I don't know if you got
The
that
likelihood of such
pop-up
fragile
notification for
glassware
her
surviving the
or for
Crisis
it.
War is simply too low.
I guess
For
say a
some
minute and a
reason,
half.
Lady Trian became
I think it's a minute and a half. I don't remember how
awfully
long
after
it-
hearing that.
Maybe a minute.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly.
A friend told me,
it's
right?
Just if it
Oh,
truly
what was his
is
name?
a relic from Yanisopolis,
See if I can
it
find
could
it.
be worth a small fortune. Miss Castoris, I'm
The
running a
Nax
business here
will
after
apparently
all,
have
so
the ability to
understand.
apply
Feel
weaknesses.
free to name your price.
So I might be going for that. So I might need to pull for a whole do my silly little things.
I suppose I can sell it to you at cost as a sign of goodwill, Miss Castoris.
Let's go!
Just promise to support my
Bargaining.
business in the future.
Much appreciated. We're lucky that she has a good heart. I'm not one to venture out often, and
Well,
when I have
see you in a
some
minute and a
savings,
half. See you in a minute and a
it
half.
takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had it been another merchant, I would have been set back plenty. The authenticity
Yeah.
of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trian and reminds her of her hometown. I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trian's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the
Finding a
gift I've been
revenge.
searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trian runs around, it won't break easily. Alright, back
Well,
to
I
business
hope you-
after that little detour.
Your
Let's keep
noodles taste good
moving.
whenever you get them.
Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaya waiting long enough.
Let me up, let me up, let me up. Come on. Casters. Oh. Okay. I don't think she's kind of staring down at me. Because I'm short. A child.
It seems your friend arrived before us.
Hello. Oh, you stinky little. You're finally here.
Welcome.
I don't know why I
Cass.
turned auto on.
And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky.
The gift, give me the gift.
Your companion here kindly explained the meaning behind the name to me earlier. Through him, I've come to understand that you and your friends walk the paths of Kefali and Yanis in places beyond the sky. Addressing you appropriately is the least I can do, as a show of respect.
Wow, how nice.
For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind, trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima. This is the Dew of Divine Blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima.
Whether it's the 4th one or it's one of the 3.
Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other. And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us.
Yeah. The Express has house rules about drinking. And even I'm not exempt to them. Precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though. Is it, Lady Aglaya?
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your
I would never
heroic
got it.
deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the Dew of Divine Blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
With all due respect, won't forging an alliance with the Chrysos heirs embroil us in the conflicts within Akima? These fancy words. Yeah, quit these fancy words, Don. I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from. Yeah. Oh, you seriously took a liking to that gift. Having said that, Lady Aglaya, please don't misunderstand. We will still do what we can to assist you in the flame chasing journey. It's just, I've heard of friction between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Akuma. Outsiders, we are wary of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow! Grady and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard. No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
Psychoanalyzing people?
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
You are?
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie! Oh, I've missed you.
I'll have you.
Miss! You can't say that! Lady Aglaya should always be Lady Aglaya.
No, she kinda sounds like a simp now. This girl. She's natural at making friends. Not even an old friend with pink hair, yeah. Good. Imagine that.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akuma presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Just walks in on this, trying to get a hold of our gift?
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akuma, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
You're mistaken. The capable Lady Aglaya doesn't need my help with things like this.
I see. In that case, we will accept this gift from Akuma. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacinth. I don't even remember your name.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Questionnaire? Don't say to do a quiz. Pardon the question, but I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires. Are all of these part of the usual skill set of Aqueous priests?
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany, and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard.
Sounds fancy.
Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akuma, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akuma.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit.
If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
At the very least, she says, you'll probably get abundant sun. Playable, assuming she probably is. I feel they'll make her ice. Ah, so there's a therapist. Thank you, we'll keep that in mind. Ms. Donham needs a therapist.
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
Who?
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trian will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama, and Castris will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
Since this involves Akama's diplomatic affairs, we'll give you some privacy. Back to bed again?
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Miss Trailblazer, why not go with him? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
We take pictures for March!
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Gray. I'd be delighted to show you around.
What kind of noodles you got? Gaining more insight in customs and geography. Areas important us to the
In
Trailblazer.
that case, do bring this spindle along with you.
The heck is this?
This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them.
You know, that do be how it be sometimes.
While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would.
Oh.
Castris knows this too. Make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Akama, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Like my brain. My phone on my keyboard.
I'm glad to be in your company again, miss.
Oh, I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her.
I don't know who it would be.
Look, there she is! And Lady Trian. But who's that there? Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury. Miss Hyacinth, this man was
discovered by Trian! Trian was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Akama for some fresh air. But then we found him collapsed on the roadside. Trian knows the city has good doctors, so Trian brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor.
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trian. by then this man was already in critical condition, so I had to provide some emergency treatment
I'm getting
first.
assistance.
These wounds, they're caused by the Black Tide.
Oh.
This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the Black Tide injured him. Gray, Cassie, and Trian, would you mind making your way to the grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you. As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trian believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trian! Fly, fly, fly away from Akama! Down this road we go.
I think I just had to talk to her.
Fly, leaving Akama behind! Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
Let's go!
Okie dokie. Everybody, let's hold hands. To the grove we go!
Let's go. I was ready for my ears to get blown out.
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
Cass, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem.
Nimble fingers, I want to learn too.
Mim wants to try sewing. Here, why don't you give it a go?
Memmy.
Cass and I are good friends after traveling together so many days.
It's hard not to like Mim when they're so adorable.
Keep on
This
yapping
is
though.
amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
Oh god. Why didn't Mem have to be here? It shows that I'm learning new things. I obtained the memory of poking Wolfeld. Grow hands that are able to grow hands that are as pretty as Cass hands.
Mem.
Horrible. How could you say that to a girl? 'Cause I can. Oh god. Mem, you gotta stop talking. Anyway, I believe this is a trip to the Grove of Epiphany. It will definitely be a fruitful one. I wonder what changes I'll experience next. And a new powerful ability, you might become fluffier.
Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy?
I guess so.
Puppy?
Different species altogether, and they'll thought she gave a nickname like Little Memmy.
It's already action hour. Lady Trian, I hope you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trian say?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword, let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trian.
I will point and I'll laugh as much as I please.
Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trian can't remember what Mama looked like anymore. Not even in the dream just now.
Oh no. Holding the hand of Trian. I'm just a bigger speech. So many people and memories scattered all over the world. Surely there's one containing any image of Trian's mama. But keep a lookout while we're searching the memories. Go boom. And remember, looks like Dr. Right?
Trian thinks that's a
I have a
great
flawless reading ability.
idea. Pink puppy help Trian out?
You promise to stop calling me Poppy.
Little Memmy from now on.
Much better still. I know exactly what I'm named. Oh, sticky word. Shall we get going?
Okie dokie. Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Cersei's would be willing to visit.
I mean, it is 4 a.m. by now for you.
We follow this woven trail and keep
Already
going
been,
upward.
oh dang, already been
We'll
11
reach the
hours.
grove in no time.
Yeah, I imagine there's only so much you can do at 4 a.m. But hey, cool new area.
Whenever they requested.
Look, a huge tree. It's huge.
Hear more about these chests. Where are they hiding?
Take caution.
I guess that's fair. Ooh. A bunch of words. I don't know what. Yeah, just take a picture of the tree. Oh. So right there. What a lovely photo. So good at taking photos. Just the
Bow of
best,
Rift,
you know?
The divine body of Cersei's. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots.
Yeah.
In the flatland basin upon which a long time ago,
Hope I didn't mean to do that. Okay,
Glacis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site
Yeah, this thing right
the
here.
Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity.
You can do some real silly things with this thing.
enlightenment.
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy
What
came
are
to
the
be.
silly cards we got? We got saga creatures now. Look at that art.
Something feels off. The Grove has always welcomed scholars.
Let's see what else we got.
So too would Cersei
We got these silly little
give us her
guys.
delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting.
I mean, you'd probably want to do it like
It seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan.
green and red, so you can fling the thing if it gets blocked or something. What the silly cards are there? Yeah, the fishing side quest. That's no, it doesn't give you any fish tokens. Yeah, this set looks like it's gonna be Gonna be a neat one. Yeah, at the beginning of your upkeep. Look at the top card of your library. If it's an artifact or creature card, you may reveal it, put it in your hand. A card. If you put a card into your hand this way, put a food token on. Create a food token. Then you flip it. You don't make a fish. You make a food. Then you get a campsite. Where you put counters on each of your creatures once when you sack an artifact. It really is.
That doesn't seem likely.
I don't know.
Miss
It's like
Hyacinth didn't mention
I'm thinking about it.
Maybe everybody's still
No, come on.
asleep because classes haven't started yet.
What?
They don't
What?
want to be
Okay.
disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
Yeah, this is that Mox I was talking about. You know.
This place is too quiet.
Yeah, you just play one of these.
What in the world is
Like
going
turn. Actually, no, you get a fistful of these. And was it 2 mana? Yeah, fistful of those, 2 mana, and one of these. You got 5 of them on turn 2. Got Sarkon doing behold stuff. I think that was already a mechanic. I don't remember. Launch a dragon. Choose a dragon you control. Reveal a dragon from your hand. I think there was kind of a mechanic like that. I don't quite remember. Yeah, this is the set we got coming next. The Final Fantasy one's not till June. It's gonna be a silly little set with silly little Dragon Storm. Let's go with Spider-Man. Well, 6 of these that aren't gonna be standard legal. Like this one. Discard 2, draw 3. You just slowly bomb everyone. Clear? Own it. So don't hit the creatures, but it hits people's face, and that's what I care about. I like that says by they're just singles. Alright, I gotta go.
The entrance on the other side. Where could it be? Hungry's eyes are so sharp.
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Stormkeep should be just ahead of us. As I expected, something's not right here. Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet.
Ooh.
There is no way she would have neglected such an important diplomatic matter.
I don't know.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Everyone always has their days.
Oh. Huh, no one's here.
What are we doing
I have an
now?
idea. Lady Trian, Could you lend me that golden spindle? Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not.
You know what corporeal
This is achievable
means.
because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Oh.
Well, these lines are documented in the Handbook of Nestia's Priests. So,
A little
if
spicy.
I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
But that shouldn't be.
Look over there, something's appearing.
Are they white dryad flowers?
Can I eat it? What a cute name.
No, these aren't white dryads. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Oh no. I've seen a lot of them.
Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls. However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
But what happened to them? Why are there only tiny shadows of them left?
I'm eating them up.
Can you read their memories?
Let me try.
Let me try.
Black cloak, sword.
You can say words, why don't you talk normally?
Great tree.
Vaguely I got those words.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It's the Black
Deadly
Tide.
fog of Thanatos
Oh.
is fast approaching.
Oh! Trianne will be on high alert!
Oh.
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There, on the steps.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
This looks really scary.
Kind of look like those boys that revived from the Shenjo.
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves. Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, The fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
Should we inform Aggie about this?
Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Only a little bit. What the heck?
The monster is alive! Trian will protect everybody!
Nah, I want to
Trian,
kill it.
Please hide behind us. Miss, let's do this.
Oh, do we get a user?
As expected, the words black, sword, and cloak. They're talking about the Black Tide.
And then we got physical weakness.
Are you alright?
I'm okay!
There's no reasoning with you bunch. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
It's okay, it's okay. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Well, it's nice knowing it goes away when you heal.
Annihilation.
Tonight, Stars Echo.
I'm sure I won't regret this.
Nap time.
You defeated it! Little Gray, little Kaz, you're so strong!
Oh, strong, you know.
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location.
Newman.
I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks. But at what price?
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akuma.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived. I can't say for sure when he'll regain consciousness.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the Grove either. You deserve a good rest now. Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Akuman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the Grove.
The Grove? You
Oh, let's
Now
see.
that I think about it, Castris and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Trian just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the Grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the Grove to be the first to be impacted, though. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there,
But what?
but they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
That don't
Please let them
sound
know
good.
that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the Grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off.
Might be needing to pull for that guy.
Stay safe,
Like
everyone.
silly little wind team.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akima. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akima's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something... I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything that may happen.
All right. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. I don't want to overwhelm her with this bad news.
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Tribi, we should prepare for the worst. It's
I
likely
mean,
he
do
is
my
the only one who
sample
managed
too.
to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the Black Tide.
Don't you think they would have already though?
How should I put it? Lady Aglaia doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid. Despite being a Chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that Titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the Flame Chase journey.
Mem? Memmy mem mem mem? Memmy mem memmy mem 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 memmy mem mem!
That's just
Trian
silly.
knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the Titan who treats us the best. Mem, mem, memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem.
Yes,
Novel
that is how we
ideas.
formed an agreement with these Titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our Flame Chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
With the exception of Voronix, that is. They didn't lend us their power willingly. Memmy mem memmy mem mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem memmy mem 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 memmy mem 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 memmy mem.
I guess that's
That
fair.
is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide and did not descend into madness.
Trianne believes Cersei's will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trianne. It's easy for Trianne to look for people because we can fly.
Wow.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trianne. The golden thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie dokie.
No.
If Trianne gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trianne, okay? We'll come right over and open the gate for you.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trianne. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind. Trianne was just trying to help.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trianne is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here. Remember all those brave heroes in the tales you've heard? They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could ensure that nothing went wrong with their plans. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm. In that case, brave Trianne shall clear the way for all of you.
Memmy mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Mem mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem.
So many monsters.
Memmy mem mem memmy mem. Mem.
Going this way? Ooh. You're hiding back here.
If you find any components, can I have them?
I can't open it.
Locked.
It was probably sealed in order to ward off the Black Tide. Save your energy. Yanis's power is far stronger than we could ever imagine.
Punch the door in.
Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem 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 memmy mem.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods?
Memmy!
Before you try unlocking
Yeah.
perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision.
Memmy! Memmy mem mem?
My name is Anaxagoras.
Oh.
One of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the Newsporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa.
But Axa.
Mem 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 mem.
Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
No.
Mem.
The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth. Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn where their next destination lies.
Oh, memmy mem mem?
Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price.
Nom nom.
In other words, this voice isn't created out of thin air. That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove, the Black Tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the Scholars have been wiped. But that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the Scholars. They are heading toward the holy city of Akama as we speak. Only a small fraction of the Scholars stayed behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, Cersei's core flame will reach Akama before long.
That's nifty.
But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And our mortal remains. And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Blum.
Miss, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please give me some time. It is located at the top of the giant tree and is where Cersei's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame should still be there.
He's already on his way to Akama.
Won't be as simple as the professor made it sound.
Let's just remember the tiny rock.
Right. Let's see whether he left any similar directions for us along the way. Alchemy is truly incredible.
Meow.
No, you didn't imagine it. I heard it as well. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby. As we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe, we better remain cautious.
Fight him.
Found it. The voice is coming from over there. No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even further that way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't tell where you were looking.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired too, honestly. Broke the statue.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak.
Oh my god.
Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar.
Yeah, you put me hard sometimes. Ooh.
What a smooth talking child.
Yeah, I'm not a child.
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise, you'll face the consequences.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Baring your fangs at me. How cute. Just call me Calypso. I greet you on behalf of the Seven Sages and the Litophagists. Of course not. Just ask the fair lady beside you. She'll definitely know the reason why.
I don't know, ask your mom.
Even if the head of the Litophagists has never shown their true identity before, we shouldn't trust this person so easily. The Weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. But if she is someone who has passed on, I should be able to tell. Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
No.
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as an enemy for the time being.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest. Go ahead.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
752nd?
Motion or at rest?
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the New Sporists.
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took place. What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, I shall provide you with a piece of information that's more valuable than the Great Debate. Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne. So, are you satisfied with my answers? This dumbfounded expression of yours is much more adorable and likable than the previous one. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. Why don't you follow me to the throne and take a look for yourself?
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's truly an honor. As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to use it to ascend. So, the solution is to awaken this heart.
Huh? Guess so. I'm exhausted from work today. We're going down.
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly do...
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Circes watered them with their tears, while Nestia nurtured them with affectionate love. They are a token of the eternal companionship between the two gods. All the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well
That sounds like
and
a lot of work
retrieve
tonight.
the golden bough of vows for me.
Mem.
Indeed. Could it be that you actually do not know how to proceed?
Hey, don't judge me. I haven't been here before.
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to waste your time on any schemes.
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your worries and obstacles, and yet I receive nothing in return? Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find it this time, we can just remain trapped here for the rest of eternity.
Boy.
You're overthinking things. We're all in the same boat. Although it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up, I might as well take this chance to explain. I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of.
So, is that truthful enough for you?
Well, I suppose.
Mem, 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 mem. Mem, 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 mem.
Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. So, please proceed. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange should be something that you are familiar with.
Oh, I fell asleep for that part.
I cannot deny that. Miss, since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. Even though I'm not able to elaborate much, I can tell you that she has reasons to fear me.
She's
You
dead.
unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target. Please don't worry. I will promptly intervene.
Mem, 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 mem. Mem, 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 mem. Mem? Mem, 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 mem. Mem, mem, mem.
Oh. Fingers on the right buttons. I'm not using my brain tonight. I'm just gonna do this tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.